fish right there. It's been real tough today. I mean, been working the popper in the smaller lake over here and fishing really clear, overcast conditions today. I mean, perfect topwater weather, but this is like the first committed bite we've gotten. And I was slowing that popper down just a little bit, maybe giving some of those tentative fish some time to hit it. And I think that's what the key was today. But along with kind of doing some topwater fishing today, I'm testing out this new 13 Fishing Omen Gen 2. This is like brand new rod. I mean, fresh out of iCast. Fantastic little stick. I got to use it a little bit yesterday, but didn't really catch any fish on it. And first kind of real nice topwater fish using. I mean, nothing huge, but very chunky, fat fish, probably about 1.25 pounds. And using some topwater. Hopefully we can catch some more today. Going to teach you a little bit about topwater fishing, what I like to do, and at the same time, I'm going to be introducing and showing you what this little Omen Gen 2 can bring to topwater games. So hope you guys stay tuned. Enjoy today's episode. A couple nice ones. A couple really nice ones. One's a cat, one's a smallmouth. One's a nice smallmouth. Oh, dude, he's going the wrong way. Come on, turn around, turn around, turn around. There could be more over there, too. He's got it. That's a different fish, though. That was cool. That was really cool. That smallmouth is still down there, too. Hopefully I don't spook him. I'm going to go all... There's a nice smallmouth following him, too. That's crazy stuff. Caught him all the way up on the path. There's more fish here, so I'm going to keep casting, trying to remain low-key. Nothing massive, but a decent little fish. Number 2. I think we're starting to get onto something here. One thing I really noticed about this rod, especially after that last fish, is it's got a really nice tip action for working smaller baits, like topwater, jerk bait, things like that. But the rod itself, the backbone, really starts to kick in once you get that fish hooked. And that's really important for me, at least, when I'm fishing topwater, is I want some of the softer tip. Even though this is measured for an extra fast, it feels real nice and perfect for topwater fishing. That tip action allows me to work the bait, and it gives a little bit when that fish takes it under, and then I begin to reel down on it. I never really set the hook like if I were to frog fish. It's more or less just kind of reeling down to the fish, putting pressure on them, almost like if I were to drop shot fish. So having a rod like this is pretty much ideal for small topwater baits like a popper, small Sammy, even if you're throwing like Senkos here and there as well. So really cool observation that I figured out about this rod is it's pretty much perfect for topwater. And even though it's only a 6'7", it launches baits out there, especially with this concept day. So I'm gonna get down there again, get low to the ground. There's some decent grass right there, see if we can pick up a few other fish. So I'm gonna head on down. He's got it. There we go. It's a decent fish too, I think. Dark, real dark green. For this lake, it's pretty dark. It's almost golden. Wow, look at the colors on this dude. Barely hooked too. Bring him up. Nice little fish again, as you saw there. Back hooked on that one. He still hit it pretty good. These fish are real tentative right now. I've never struggled so hard to get a topwater bite like this, with conditions being seemingly so ideal. Number 3, but nothing huge. Really, the goal is today is to get a nice smallmouth. So hopefully we'll run across a decent one here. But I think we're onto something. This is a much better lake to do this technique for, rather than fishing just a kind of stone and rock bank. So stay tuned. Today was pretty tough. I mean, the fish were there. They were in shallow water. They were in deep water. They were on sand and grass. They were all over the place. It was overcast, had them coming out from all their deep water spots and in the areas where they should be hitting topwater. But they weren't necessarily feeding up on top. And that happens as a part of fishing, and sometimes you figure something out and sometimes you don't. But today, really, like I said, the purpose was to figure out kind of and understand more about this Omen Gen 2 by 13 Fishing. And since I picked it up at iCast 2015, I've just been really eager and dying to fish it. My initial impressions of fishing this, it's a fantastic rod, and I just can't believe it's retailed around $120. It feels to me like a $200, $220 rod. It looks like a $300 rod. Just the JDM accents that 13 Fishing has put with this rod, the top portion of the reel seat just looks so cool. You see that in a lot of megabass sticks and things like that, and the full court grip. I really love full court grip. I miss it. More rod manufacturing companies to make it, and I'm super stoked that 13 Fishing applied it with this Omen Gen 2. The reel seat of this just looks awesome as well. It's kind of got that glossy look, and of course it's exposed as well, so you can feel the blank if you're fishing like plastics and slow-moving baits such as, drop shots or whatever tactic you're going for. Although I really like this rod, I'm not going to go into it too much. I want to save it for another video. I'm going to review this and go over some of the specs. It's a fairly new rod. I mean, this hasn't been out in the market for very long, and I kind of want to do this as a separate video and just kind of talk about it. Of course, I'm going to be getting a lot of other use out of this. I'm going to be going to Columbus here in a few days. Going to be fishing with Andrew Flair, actually, at one of my home lakes, Lake X. That's where I filmed the video for this reel right here. So I'm going to be doing a review on this rod at that lake, and it should be a really good time. I'm really, really anxious to try this out and see what other type of applications I can use with this. It's a short stick, but at the same time, I think I can get a whole lot of use out of it with, close combat techniques, such as kind of skipping baits under docks and low-hanging trees. Very, very nice setup. I'm still shocked that it's $120, and it goes perfectly with this concept day. It's kind of like their base entry-level model setup if you're getting into bass fishing. But like I said, stay tuned for the next episode. I'm going to be reviewing this rod, and hope you guys enjoyed. Catch you guys next time on the next episode of Fishing the Midwest.